Jesus is coming, and there are 3 final warnings I want to share with you. Now, millions of Christians are staring at the sky, waiting for the clouds to split open, to see to believe. But Jesus already told us exactly how the kingdom comes, and it's the complete opposite of what most churches teach. Now, if you get this wrong, you won't be celebrating his return. You'll actually be mourning it. Now, here are 3 things Jesus said about his return that nobody preaches anymore. We need to dig in. Now, first, Jesus said the kingdom does not come with visible signs. Luke 17, verse 20 to 21, the Pharisees asked him directly, when the kingdom of God should come, and his answer should shake every believer. The kingdom of God comes not with observation, neither shall they say, see, here or there, for behold, the kingdom of God is within you. Not in the sky, not with a spectacle, in your midst. Now, he also rebuked those who demanded signs. He said it's an evil and adulterous generation seeks after a sign. So if you're building your entire faith on waiting to see something dramatic in the clouds, Jesus already called that the wrong approach. Second, Jesus said by the time you see him publicly, it's too late, and the whole earth will weep at that point. Now read Matthew 24, verse 30 carefully. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. Not celebrating, not welcoming him with joy, not clicking our heels together, but mourning at that point. Now, if his visible public appearing were the moment of salvation, why is the whole world weeping? It's because when he appears on the cloud for all eyes to see, the door of grace has already shut. That means the wedding banquet is already full. The separation is already complete at that point. And the ones who only waited to see are the ones left outside. And he says, truly, I do not know you. Now, third, Jesus said, listen for his voice, not watch for a show. The parable of the 10 virgins proves this. When the bridegroom came at midnight, there was a cry. There was a voice. There was testimony bearing witness, not a visible spectacle. Now, the wise virgins heard and they responded. The foolish, they waited to see something. They missed absolutely everything and they missed out altogether. Then Jesus repeated one phrase 7 times in Revelation. He said, he that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said to the churches. Not he who has eyes, let him watch up to the sky. And in Revelation 3 verse 20, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him. He's knocking with his voice, not breaking down the wall with a spectacle. God says, many people may not care what I say, but I still want to tell every so-called saint who follows Jesus that when you see Jesus descend from the heaven upon a white cloud with your own eyes, this will be the public appearance of the Son of Righteousness. Perhaps that'll be a time of great excitement for you. Yet you should know that the time when you witness Jesus descend from the heaven is also the time when you go down to hell to be punished. That will be the time of the end of God's management plan, and it will be when God rewards the good and punishes the wicked. For the judgment of God will have ended before man sees signs, when there is only the expression of the truth. Those who accept the truth and do not seek signs and thus have been purified shall have returned before the throne of God and entered the Creator's embrace. Only those who persist in the belief that the Jesus who does not ride upon a white cloud is a false Christ shall be subjected to everlasting punishment, for they only believe in the Jesus who exhibits signs, but do not acknowledge the Jesus who proclaims severe judgment and releases the true way and life. And so, it can only be that Jesus deals with them when he openly returns upon a white cloud. The kingdom of God has never come the way religious people expected. The Pharisees missed the Messiah standing right in front of them because he didn't match their imagination. And so did all of the Israelites who followed them because they were religious, instead of listening to Christ. Now today, millions are making the same mistake, staring upward while the voice is speaking right beside them. Now, if you want to be a wise virgin, type, I have ears to hear in the comments. Save this, send it to someone who is still only watching the sky. If you're seeking a deeper walk with God and you want to welcome the Lord's return, message Bible study on WhatsApp or text using the number on the screen or check out the link in my bio. Thanks for your time. See ya.